Welcome back to Louisville, Kentucky, Kings fans. We have about 2 minutes to go before the second half tip-off. Dr. Steve and Heather with you bringing Music City Kings basketball from coast to coast. Potentially 7 billion people watching right now. We're going to try to hold the stream. I'm not even sure if I'm still streaming. We're using the hotspot of my phone, and I know we were only able to maintain a signal for 4 minutes of the first half. I will say it again. The game will be uploaded in full HD as soon as we get back to Nashville tonight, possibly tomorrow morning. We'll get back around, 11, maybe 11:30. If it doesn't work out tonight, I'll get it to you tomorrow. We want to make sure that you don't miss a single moment of Music City Kings basketball as the Summer League OBA heats up. Music City lost the first league game to Millington and hasn't lost since. Music City has been on a heck of a roll, tearing through the Summer League. Still trying to finish out the Spring League. And it's actually quite an honor that they haven't. That means they're still alive, deep in the playoffs. Come on down. Lighthouse Christian School on Blue Hole Road in Antioch, Tennessee, Saturday night, the 15th of May, 7 o'clock tip-off. Bring the whole family. It is a lot of fun, and the Kangaroos are back in town after that battle last weekend. Music City pulling off a 123-118 win, looking to take their game to the Final Four in the USBN. If we win that game, I said last week we're going to California. We actually go to New York for a best-of-5 series against a team from Napa? I'll have to look that up. Check back on the Kings Facebook page, Music City Kings Basketball Club. They also post on Instagram, and we'll give you all the game updates. But for now, Saturday night, come on down to Lighthouse Christian. Nice school, beautiful campus, and fantastic basketball. Kings begin the second half with a 9-point lead. Cameraman Heather returning to her post as we've had a few minutes to sit and relax and do a little bit of joking around with the referees who were sitting right in front of a broadcast position during the break. Referees tend to be an amicable group of fellows. Actually, we've had a few women referees in the past few months. All right, Louisville takes the first possession of the second half. Number 11, whose name I cannot read from here and do not have on my score sheet, whips it around to the right-hand side, now working the perimeter. That's Franklin. Franklin's got 4 fouls. He's got to be careful. Looks like a foul on Obunaka. Referee saying Obunaka shoved as he was trying to maintain his position in the paint. Not really paint here in Louisville. It's all hardwood, as this is a multi-purpose gymnasium set up for volleyball and basketball and whatever else goes on the floor. Around to number 1. I don't have a number 1 on my score sheet. He decides against trying to take on Obunaka. Obunaka saying I didn't foul him. The referee saying you might have. I don't know if Dom forced him out of bounds. The ref didn't come to the scorer's table, so I'm assuming there was no foul called. All right, Louisville inbounds. We're back underway live. Out to number 11. 11 throws up a one-hand semi-sky hook. Music City, Dominic punches it out to Isaiah, but it's grabbed by Franklin for Louisville, who gets it back to number 1, who runs in Kylan Holt. Holt with a brick wall of defense in the paint. Peels off, gets it to L.A., and Rogers puts it in off the glass. What a shot by Rogers. I don't know if he meant to do that, but it's still dropped, and Music City's lead goes to 11, 61-50, and Rogers having the biggest night of the last few months for him. Rogers, an offensive threat. Talk more about that in a moment. Longmire kicks it out to number 1, who's picked up by Holt. Holt gets picked by number 12. They got it around, and Louisville drops the 3. That is number 11 again. He's got 8 on the night. Kylan Holt bringing it across the midcourt stripe for Nashville, Music City. Isaiah picked up by number 11. Isaiah, nice pass into Obunaka. Referee saying no basket. Oh, Obunaka push off to get that position. Turnover, Music City on the personal foul by Dominic Obunaka. Obunaka, by my count, has 3, and he might have 4. All right, Kentucky brings it around, and the referee says foul the other direction on number 12. 12 doing some battle. 12 and 2 are kind of changing off who gets Obunaka. Dominic is a handful under the basket because of his height. 12, who was just called for the foul, is replaced by number 21, Stone. All right, Kylan brings it up the floor. He is stopped, gets it over to Trey. Starks crosses half court before the 10-second mark. Starks sporting some nifty powder blue shoes. Dominic had it briefly, got it to Rogers, back to Trey. Starks looked into Obunaka, who's posting up on Longmire. Rogers behind the back, frees up a little space, finds himself in trouble, gets knocked backwards. Everyone on Louisville's bench is yelling for the travel. In the meantime, Starks, well, Music City might have caught a break with that call. Looked like Starks just lost the dribble. Ref says it went off of one of the Heat players, so Music City will inbound from their baseline. Almost under the basket. Right to Isaiah. Nice job by Longmire on the defense, and it goes to Franklin. Franklin lays that ball out, pulls it back, and drops it in. Franklin with 10 now on the night. To go along with his 4 fouls, he's still got to be careful. 6 fouls, you're out, so on the next foul, he'll sit down until late in the fourth quarter. Isaiah to Trey, Starks out to Rogers. Rogers picked up immediately by 11. Louisville looks like their half-court pep talk was all about fast defense. Couldn't stop Starks as he lays down 2 points. He's got double digits now, 10 points for Trey. Louisville in the corner. That was Stone. Pump faked Obunaka, who did not let it go. Stone thought he could get around him. No way. Dominic blocked that shot. Loose ball picked up by the Heat. Franklin's got it up high. Picked up by Trey Starks. We're winding down to 8.5 minutes to go in the third. Music City by 8 points. Louisville trying to chip into that. This would have been a shot clock violation in the other league. They've had the ball a long time. Music City not giving them any space. Franklin, wow, nice shot by Franklin. Music City had him defended, but Franklin still threw it up and in. A la Tommy Jones from the Kangaroos last weekend. Jones, he could have probably had a barbell hanging on both arms and still shot the 3. Obunaka made sure he was outside the 3-point arc. Ended up not shooting, giving it up to to Rogers. Rogers stepped on the sideline, turnover Music City. 5-point lead. It could go down to 3, possibly 2, if Louisville grabs another 3-point basket. Music City needs a stop. We're under 8 minutes to play. Litzy is a name of number 11. I will put that on my score sheet, make note of it, and call him by name from now on. Number 1, I don't have his name either. Into Stone. Stone out-juked Obunaka. Able to punch the ball out to a teammate. 11 tried that one. Stone tried to out-jump and then out-muscle Obunaka. No way. Dominic with the rebound. Over to Holt. KY picked up his dribble, threw it off Obunaka's face, then got it to Trey Starks. Starks just a little short on that 3. Rebound Franklin. Franklin continues his play on both ends of the floor. Over to Longmire. Longmire, he dove like a swan into Dominic, who just grabbed the ball away from him. In the meantime, Shaq comes down, threw a perfect lead pass to Obunaka, who wasn't looking. It bounced off of his chest and went right to Louisville. Longmire brought it down and put it home. Obunaka's got to keep his head on a swivel. He would have had 2 points. Shaq with a nice lead pass in the paint to Obunaka, but to no avail. Instead of Music City scoring 2, Louisville gets the deuce on the other end. coast-to-coast Longmire, 63-60 in favor of Music City. Louisville has cut the lead to 3. Music City with some sloppy play, giving away a big lead, but as has been the case with almost every game we have been involved in, momentum does go back and forth. Look for Music City to grab the momentum and pull out to another big lead. Coming out after the timeout, Ladarius joins Trey Starks, Alan Rogers, KY, Kylan Holt, and Shaq Tank Davis. All right, 63-60, Music City just threw it away. Turnover, Music City. Kylan was inbounding it to where Ladarius used to be. Ladarius was running, kind of cutting across in a crossing pattern downfield. Kylan just kind of threw it out of bounds. So Louisville, from their own end of the floor, inbounding from the baseline, looking to potentially tie the game. Off the bench comes number 4, Kimberland. Kimberland looking for Franklin. Franklin can tie it up. Franklin takes on Holt and loses the ball to Shaq. Nice job by the Kings to cut off that baseline. Ladarius, Starks, and Starks hits it! Trey Starks with a big basket and a foul on 24? Does Louisville have a 24? Huh. Okay. I don't know who the foul was on, honestly. I saw the ref's fingers, and it does not match a Louisville Heat jersey number, but either way, Starks going to complete the three-point play, and he does. Starks with 13 on the night, 66-60. The Kings with a little bit of breathing room now. They needed that play. Starks on the defensive side of the court, poking the ball away, almost stealing it. Music City not able to grab the loose ball, but disrupts the whole flow of the Heat. Now Cox has it in the land of the trees. Nice job by Cox to put it up and in. He's got 6. 67-62. Cox taking on men who are much taller than him. Cox probably the smallest guy on the floor. Very quick on offense. And with a good accurate shot. KB looking to return the favor. He can't get through the wall of gray jerseys, and Franklin with the defensive rebound brings it back down the floor. 11 swings it out wide. Louisville off the front of the rim. Here comes the Kings. Ladarius has that one stripped. Ref is saying it goes Music City's way. Franklin strips that ball. He shoots, he rebounds, and he strips the ball. Franklin's still teetering with 4 fouls. Music City needs to go at him a couple more times. KY had nobody to pass it to, so opted for the timeout. Holt is aggravated. E-Money, animated, talking to everybody on how to run that inbound play. Everyone on the Kings was moving, so it's not like they were standing still, defended. There might have been a little bit of confusion over who was crossing where, but we're under 6 minutes to go. We've crossed, another good segue by Dr. Steve. We have crossed the halfway point of quarter number 3. 5:57 remaining. Music City has the ball and a 5-point lead. Kylan to inbound. Music City in a power I. We'll see who goes where. This is one of the plays they work on in practice just to mix it up, confuse the defense, and it does. Shaq is wide open. Takes the ball into the paint. Strong move up and down. Shaq looking to complete the three-point play. Let's see who this foul is on. It is on number 9? 54? I don't know what to tell you. Louisville with another foul. Shaq, in the meantime, with another 2 points, and Davis has 7 on the night. I'm going to guess it was on number 8 because he's being replaced. That's at least 3 on number 8. Tolly is his name. I now have him in my book. All right, Davis to the line, shoot 1. He's already dropped the front end of the three-point play. We'll see if he can complete. It is up and it is down. Nothing but net for Tank. Davis has 8, and that is the lead. Cox coming down hard on Palmer. Ladarius picks him up well. Over to Kylan's side. Now underneath. Number 12 over Shaq, throws an air ball. I think Shaq got a piece of that shot. KB coming right down the middle. Gets it to Starks, to Ladarius. Three-pointer up and in for Palmer. Ladarius Palmer with a 3. He's got 10 as Palmer crosses into double digits. And the lead is double digits. 10-point lead, 10 for Ladarius. Time to buy a cash. What is the mega? What's the one called where you just pick a few numbers? It's not Powerball. It's the other one. Heck. 7 and 10 are your numbers tonight. All right. Number 11 pulled his feet. That was an easy call for the ref to make. 11 stopped and kind of water skied for a second there on the floor. Traveling is the call. Music City looking to extend. Boy, didn't I just say Music City's about to take the momentum and build their lead again? I look like an oracle. KB, long 3, and somebody got an arm. KB's going to get 3 free throws out of this. And it is a foul on single number 0. That is Cox. Cox with foul outside of the arc. So 3 free throws for KB. Beard with 11 on the night so far, having a good evening. He'll actually take the scoring lead for the Kings if he hits all 3. He's got the first one. Music City's lead extends. Michael Neal comes in to replace Trey Starks. Players exchanging high fives as they cross on the floor. Longmire comes in to replace number 12, whose name I now have. It is Harris, in case you're playing along at home. Harris hits the bench. Longmire hits the floor. KB gets 2 more shots. We're almost down to 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Music City with an 11-point lead. KB with 12 on the night. Second shot goes. Kylan Holt ran in, thinking the ball was live. He tells everyone he was just kidding. Wait, what, that outside the arc? Why did they only give him 2 shots? Okay, I'm not sure what just happened, but the ref, you can tell the ref wasn't that confident because the ref literally said, "Is everybody good?" All right. Shaq intercepts that long pass. Little bit of a Hail Mary out to Longmire. Shaq got it. Neal almost put that one back up and in. Neal now going to get called for the reach in. Boy, Shaq's long shot banked high in the air. Neal outjumped everybody and sort of did a volleyball spike move, knocking the ball back toward the rim, and it almost went. Unfortunately, Louisville grabbed the loose ball, and Neal, trying to steal, got a little too much arm. Was called for the foul. Nice job by Louisville. Kimberlin earned that one as he went body to body under the basket. 2 points for Kimberlin. Cuts the lead to 9. All by himself is Kylan. KY with a shot. That's actually Holt's first bucket of the game. Holt's had a lot of minutes tonight and finally hit pay dirt. Nice for Kylan. Number 5 misses. Longmire shoved KB out of the way and then threw the ball out of bounds. KB gave a hey. All right, Ladarius crosses half court. It was a little give and go. Beard was not able to grab that quick. Got it out to Kylan, and Holt, no sooner did I call his name, has 5 straight points, and Music City extends to their biggest lead of the evening. 79-64, and the players are getting vocal. 4:01 remaining. Timeout, Louisville. The coach is calling the referees in at half court. I'm not sure what he's got on his mind. Louisville's players are just kind of standing, catching their breath at the bench. And the referees fan out after a brief meeting with Louisville's head coach. Music City huddled around their spiritual leader, Eric E-Money Bell. Coach Bell always has a smile on his face. Win or lose, Coach Bell is always coming at the game with a positive attitude. And that filters down to the players. Every player on this Kings roster is a gentleman. We joined the crew about 3 months ago and were accepted as one of their own. Now it's like family for all of us as Music City continues to work their way into the summer schedule and through the spring playoffs. All right, Kimberland guarded by Beard, and it looked like Beard went shoulder to shoulder with him until he was called for that foul. Music City trying to play some physical basketball with Louisville, not giving them the corners. Louisville is pretty quick, I'll give them that. Music City might have foot speed on them, but Louisville very quick with their stutter steps and dribbles. Number 11 just plowed into Ladarius, missed the shot, and Shaq picked up the rebound. Baseball pass to Beard, picks up the three, and rims it out. Beard picks up his own rebound. In on the baseline, he was fouled by Litzy, number 11, and he'll go to the line for two. Litzy's first foul, at least as far as I'm concerned. We've probably missed 3 or 4, as I'm not able to catch all the numbers, but that one definitely on number 11. Beard to shoot 2. Apparently he shoots 2, whether it's a 3-point or a 2-point foul. 79-64. We're almost down to 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. KB hits first. Beard leads all scorers on both teams now with 14 points. Beard having an offensive explosion tonight. Beard getting a lot of minutes and has been very active on the floor. Eric Bell yelling something to Kylan. Holt says he's got it. Copy that, and we're underway. Beard. Rims that one out. Whatever Eric Bell said worked because Kylan got that rebound. Missed the shot, though. Louisville picked it up. Here comes Kimberlin. Kylan picks him up high. Longmire tried to pick Holt off. Kimberlin missed the layup. Shaq got it to Beard, got it to Kai. He's going to slam this one. Oh, Kylan pulled up at the last minute and just laid in the layup. Holt with 7 points, all of them coming in the third quarter. Music City up 15. Well, wait a minute. Up 18. I'm trying to do math here. Biggest lead of the night for Music City. 18 points, 82-64. 3:11 remaining. 3:11, a good indie rock band. Now they were an indie. Kind of post-grunge rock band, 3:11. They had a couple hits in the early 2000s. I couldn't name them, but throwing the ball around it that might have gone off one of the Kings. It did not. It went off one of the Louisville Heat. Litzy came down and threw that one hard into someone's feet, and out of bounds it went. Kylan, cross court to Michael, steps out of the arc. And, I thought that was going in. He threw it long. Kimberlin with the rebound, brought it back. That was off of Holt's foot. That one, I couldn't make any mistake about. Holt kind of stuck his foot out instinctively as the pass was going around him, and it ricocheted off that big Nike. I have no idea what brand shoes he wears. I don't know that I could name more than Nike or Adidas. Reebok, Converse. Maybe he's wearing one of 2 different brands. We don't know. All right, number 1 taking on Kylan, and he almost got away with it. Holt was just bulldozed. Holy cow. Number 1 took him down and no call, but Beard brings it back, and he's got 16 on the night. KB extends the Music City lead to 20. Now Music City much more animated on the bench. I mentioned it was a low-key kind of first half. This one's been more spirited on part of the boys in purple. Number 1 out to Anar, who misses the 3. Shaq thought about running that one down. Instead, just kind of ran interference on Longmire. And the ball harmlessly bounces out of bounds. KB taking his time. We're down to 2 minutes of play in the third quarter. Still another 14 minutes of basketball remain. Ladarius out to Holt. KY in and down, and Holt continues his third quarter romp. Holt with 9 in quarter number 3 extends the lead to 22. That one's going to be on Ladarius, I'm fairly certain. Ladarius looking confused with his hands in the air. That only makes you look more guilty. All right, Palmer made his peace with whatever the ref had to say with him and takes his place along the sides of the lane. Kimberlin to shoot 2. Music City's over the limit. Kimberlin makes the first one. He's quietly having a nice game. 10 points for Kimberlin. KY goes out in favor of Isaiah. Isaiah Thomas enters the game. Ball is live if Kimberlin misses. Shaq and Isaiah are getting ready to box out. And he hits it. Nice deuce by Kimberlin. He's got 11 and it cuts the lead to 20. Shaq bringing it up just like the point guard that he is. Shaq's probably 6'7" or 6'8". He gets fouled hard by number 12, Harris. Harris has at least a couple fouls on the evening. And Shaq will go to the line to shoot 2. Tank Shaq Davis. 8 points on the night, looking to get into double digits with this trip down the floor. Music City well in control of the game. Had a bit of a sputter at the beginning of the third quarter, but then it has been all Kings since about probably the 7-minute mark. Davis hits his 9th point of the evening. Can't hit the second free throw, though. Isaiah had that one stripped, but right into the hands of KB. KB now had it stripped. Into the hands of Anar, and Anar took on Mike Neal and won. Anar with a deuce. He's got 14. Ladarius on the other end of the floor answers with a layup, a hard layup of his own. Ladarius earned that one. It is physical under the basket, folks. We are right here, and you can hear the bodies mashing. Ladarius called for another. That one was a little more ticky-tack. Ladarius, with, by my count, 3 fouls, puts Franklin on the line. We haven't heard from Franklin in a while, as Music City has gone on a long run. 21-point lead for the Kings. Franklin will shoot a couple. That's the 7th team foul in the third quarter by the Kings. Franklin with his, he ties, actually, Anar with the team lead of 14 points in the game. Franklin puts the lead to under 20 as he now takes the Louisville Heat scoring lead with 15. Ladarius, high pass. Nobody but Neal could get that. That was well placed by Ladarius. Neal kicks it back out to him. Good defense by Louisville. Oh, Mike Neal with those long arms. Neal now gets spun to the ground. 0 grabbed him. He didn't do it on purpose. 0 kind of helped him up and said, my bad. But Anar was going for that rebound. Neal grabbed it and sort of had one of Anar's hands in his wicket. So as Anar was pulling back, Neal was spun to the ground like those old tops that you would pull the ripcord and the top would spin. All right, Neal to the line to shoot 2. Give that foul to 0. Neal misses the first one. Isaiah letting Mike Neal use his jersey to dry his hands off. That's brotherly love right there. Kings bench giving the players a little bit of grief. Neal misses them both, gets the rebound, and puts, he's fouled, and they're going to call 12 for the foul. There's a lot of big men down there, is what somebody yelled from the stands. That looked like a foul to me. 12 was upset about it. Harris. Mike Neal again dries his hands on Isaiah Thomas's jersey. Maybe that was for good luck. Neal hits that one. You can't argue with success. Mike Neal with 7 points on the night. The lead goes back to 20. Maybe Isaiah has the magic jersey. It's like rubbing or kissing the Blarney Stone. Neal, a little short on the second one. Rebound, Franklin. He got his arm out a little far. Isaiah thought he could take advantage of it. Instead gets called for the foul. Franklin will shoot as Music City well over the limit. That sends Franklin to the line to shoot too. All right, Franklin. Definitely one of the steadiest players on the Louisville Heat roster. Good player, Franklin. Got in foul trouble early, which unfortunately for the Heat took him out of the game. When Franklin's in there, he is a difference maker. He's now got 16 points in an abbreviated game, spending a lot of time on the bench in foul trouble. I don't think he's missed a free throw tonight. Franklin up to 17, the lead down to 18, and the clock almost down to 30 seconds. Shaq showing some amazing ball handling skills and a little bit of CrossFit out near the half-court line. Shaq, for a big man, moves very quickly. He's running Harris from pillar to post. Shaq picked up his dribble and is in trouble. Tried a turnaround jumper. They've got plenty of time left. Anar brings it in on Neal, who reached in. And Anar, oh no, a circus shot. Couldn't drop it. Into Shaq. Shaq has that one belted out by Stone. Beautiful defensive play by number 1 on Louisville. Stone says, not in my house. Stone is supposed to be number 21, not number 1. I'm not sure what. It's like some of the players' jerseys and names don't match what was in the scorebook, but what the heck? I got the good guys right. Shaq, a little bit embarrassed that he was stuffed by a guy who probably comes up to his shoulders. Good quick hands by number 1, whose name is allegedly Stone. I don't know who number 21 is, frankly, on Louisville's team. I'm calling him Stone. All right, 12 minutes of basketball remain. Music City with an 18-point lead, 90-72. We are so delighted that you have chosen to join us. Whatever time it is for you, I'm looking at the live stream, and it is flashing red, which means we're not streaming this live. So you are listening to my voice on Memorex. Music City taking frequent trips to the Louisville area. The team from Indiana, Madison, Indiana, played in the Louisville area 2 weeks ago. Robert Bates and I brought you that game as the Madison Kodiaks were defeated rather handily by Music City. They've got a big lead here tonight, but Louisville has actually hung around. The game against Madison was one-sided almost from stem to stern. All right, Obunaka checks back into the game. He and Trey Starks are off the bench, as is Alan Rogers. They join Isaiah and KY. Isaiah up high to KY. Top of the key into Obunaka, posting up on Harris. Harris got a piece of that. Nice defense by Harris. Into Anar, who got it to Franklin. Franklin thought about the three. Kylan picked him up immediately. Franklin traveled, I believe. Yeah, he did. Franklin saying there's no way I traveled. It looked like a travel from way over here. Franklin's still arguing his case. I think it was the right call to make. Turnover Louisville. Music City on the counterpunch. Trey with those fancy shoes out on Franklin. Obunaka with a hard pick on Franklin. Starks picked up his dribble, looks around, got it to Isaiah, who got it back to Starks. Obunaka, in the meantime, landed on his wallet. Anar put him down. Rogers, pump fake, has some room, and kissed the glass, could put it in. Rebound, 0-0. He's got Robinson on his back. He's got Anar in the book. I don't know what the truth is. Harris out to Franklin. Franklin immediately picked up by Starks. Looks like Louisville stepped on the sideline. Turnover Louisville. Isaiah steps out of bounds to inbound for the Kings. That was Anar. Anar, maybe Robinson. Robinson on his jersey. Starks trying to dribble through traffic, puts it off the rim. Obunaka grabs the offensive rebound, and the putback sails home. A 20-point lead for the Kings. Anar Robinson around Isaiah, put the three up, in and out. Here comes Trey. Starks looking for Holt, who's coming up behind him. Starks picked up by Franklin. Cross-court pass to Isaiah into Obunaka. Obunaka put the ball up, set it on the floor, and can't hit the shot. Obunaka had the shot he was trying for, just couldn't send it home. Franklin with a great move on Rogers. I'll tell you what, Franklin didn't hit the basket, but that was a sweet move. Harris with the putback gets the 2 points. He's got 5 on the night. Lead still 18 for Music City. All right, Rogers to Isaiah. Isaiah looking around. Obunaka posting up on Harris, who steals the ball from Isaiah. Down to Franklin. Franklin looking to draw the foul on KY. Doesn't do it, but gets the bucket. Franklin kind of jumped into KY to try to get the foul call. Holt didn't really move, so the ref had nothing to call. Starks had Isaiah standing wide open next to him, tried to force a pass to Obunaka that was picked off, and down the other end of the floor, Anar/Robinson puts it home. 0-0 put that one home. Not sure why he didn't see Isaiah. Either way, Music City's lead cut to 14. Pick Obunaka gives Rogers a little bit of room. Oh, Rogers was called for the charge on that one, and he is unhappy. Litzy looked like he was moving. In fact, he was moving. I'm not entirely sure why Rogers was called for that, but turnover, Music City, Louisville takes over from under our basket. Franklin to inbound the ball to Stone, and we're underway. Stone lets the ball skip out ahead of him to save some time. Ran into Trey. They're going to call that on Trey. Wow, all right. Well, there you go. Starks has 4 now, so KB, I'm assuming, is going to replace Starks. Yeah, he is. Boy, if the foul on this end was on Rogers, there's no way the foul on that end was on Starks. That's one broadcaster's opinion. The referee, unfortunately, is the one with the whistle. All right, kick back out, just saved. Wow, number 11 almost sailed across half court for the turnover, but was able to walk the tightrope. Nice pass to KY, who didn't think that ball was going to thread the needle, but it did, and Holt puts in another deuce. He's got 11 second half points. Other end of the floor. Stone out to Franklin. Franklin, long three. Oh, my God, and Franklin buries it. He's in the 20s now. 22 for Franklin. He hasn't committed a foul in a while. We might need to change that. All right. Music City working the perimeter. Rogers, KY to Beard. Beard made sure he stayed in bounds. Put that one out a little long. Rogers with the offensive rebound. Freed a little room. KY yelled, "Hey," at him. Holt wanted to make sure Rogers knew he had an open target. Franklin poked that one away from KY. He is going to, he very unselfishly let that one back for Harris to take the deuce. All of a sudden, this game has gotten interesting. Music City had a 22-point lead, and it's down 9. Not 13 unanswered. But Louisville has come back 13 points. A lot of physical play. The referee's kind of swallowing their whistle here. Rogers gets bull-ridden to the ground. And the ref is saying, out of bounds. Was there no body on that? There were many bodies colliding with our body, and the ref said play on. Refs might be trying to move this game along by not calling some fouls, but my goodness. Music City getting mauled under the basket, and the ref just calling it an out-of-bounds play. Rogers got up grimacing, but it looks like he's okay. I mentioned earlier that Rogers having a nice offensive game tonight. He's been reluctant to shoot for the last month or so because of a badly dislocated forefinger suffered in Stone Mountain, Georgia against the Kangaroos. That was the game that Music City won on a half-second, last-second shot Actually, a putback by Shaq. Tank Davis winning that game, and we had a casualty as Alan Rogers had a badly dislocated swollen finger. He's played every game since then. He's a gamer, but it's his shooting hand, so it's good to see him back on the offensive score sheet. Rogers, Shaq, and Dominic are in together. Music City wanting to put a big lineup in. Rogers to Shaq to the bottom of the net. Wow. Davis picked that one up in perfect shooting position. L.A. with a nice pass in. Looked off the defense, nailed him, and we got to another nice pass. Number 1 on Louisville. I don't know his name. It says Stone, but he got to Harris, who dropped it. 2 points for Harris, brings the lead back down to 9. Music City still in control, 96-87. Ladarius misses. Dominic. Oh, they're going to call Rogers. They're calling Rogers? Rogers, they're saying, pushed off. I don't want to minimize how nice of a rebound and putback that was by Obunaka, but all for naught. As, boy, we're kind of getting mauled. That was a little push-off by Rogers, and it got called. Referee emphatic, though. Franklin put that three-pointer up and then fell, trying to draw a foul. Ref wasn't going to buy it. In the meantime, KB gets thrown to the ground, immediately picked up by Rogers and Obunaka, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on number 11, Litzy, for Louisville. 96-87, 6:41 remaining in the game. Music City. 9 points seems like a lot, but Music City kind of struggling to get the momentum back, as it has been all Louisville for the last few minutes. Hopefully they'll burn out their run here. Doesn't help. Got to hit our free throws, guys. KB knows it. KB, 16 points on the night. He has been offensively quite productive. See if he can hit this one, make it a 10-point lead. Nice round number for Music City. I think he's going to do it. He misses. Somewhere in the distance, a baby cries. I'm not even making that up. KB had that ball picked off. Shaq is too tall to bend down and pick that one up. Anar with the 3. Shaq is tall enough to grab that one, and he's hit hard. Harris disagrees, but that was a pretty clear foul. Harris with at least 4 now may get replaced, although there's only 6.5, and they need his size on the floor. Shaq had the ball dribbling in front of him, and Anar came through, or Robinson, whatever 00's name is. He's much lower to the ground than Shaq and was able to pick it up. Lead pass for Neal. Neal put it up and off the rim. Shaq with the rebound. Davis is hacked, and that is going to be on 00. Robinson or Anar with a foul, and that'll put Shaq on the line. Still a 9-point lead. Neither team able to score a field goal. Well, Shaq not going to the line. My mistake. We're not over the limit, and I, in my zeal, thought he was shooting. He had it on his mind. He just wasn't in the act. Neal just stepped out of bounds, but they're saying he was helped out by number 00. Another foul on Louisville. They've had a few to give. That's only 4 team fouls on the Heat. 3 team fouls in fourth quarter on Music City. 00, Anar or Robinson, he's replaced by number 5, the only man whose name I haven't picked off the back of his jersey. 00 rips off his jersey. Looks like his night might be done. That might be 6 on 00. I've only got, I only have 3 recorded. Anyway, R0 about to inbound the ball. Beard looks off the defense, hits Obunaka, who puts up the jump shot. Rebound, Franklin. Franklin Johnny on the spot. It just sort of came right to him. One-on-one going on. Mike Neal takes his guy out of the play. Number 5 has all of Dominic Obunaka in his face. There's no way he can shoot. Oh, Darius could taste that one. He wanted it. Number 1 to 11. 11 gets hit by Obunaka. The ref is saying Obunaka's over the back on that one. That's 4 on Dominic. Obunaka towers over everybody except Shaq. Heather just said, isn't he over everybody's back? All right, that sends Litzy to the line. Litzy with a good night. He's had 8 points go in. He's trying to get into double digits. Music City still up by 9. There have been some free throws, but no field goals in the last several minutes. 5:48 remaining in the game. Louisville has crawled back to within 8. Litzy can't hit the second shot. Obunaka almost pulled that one out of the cylinder. He's so tall. Long arms. All right, Ladarius to Beard. Beard's got 11 all over him. Litzy gets into Shaq. Shaq to Obunaka. Obunaka dribbles it. Oh! Looked like Obunaka might have hit that one last. The ref said Harris got a hand on it and pushed it out of bounds, so the Kings will inbound from the sideline. Shaq put a little English on that ball to spin it back to Obunaka. Dominic collided with Harris when the ball arrived. Ball goes out to Beard, who was actually just kind of running past the play, but Beard picked up the loose ball, puts it up and hits the stage hard. Beard wanted the foul call, slams his fist down on the stage. On the other end, Franklin jumped into Shaq. Shaq did get a hand on his waist. I agree with the foul call, but Beard emphatically wanted foul on this end. Davis with 3 fouls on the night. That's going to put, boy, that puts the wrong guy on the line for Louisville, Franklin. Franklin hits the first one. He's got 23 on the night. 7-point lead now for the Kings. Longmire returns to the floor, replaces Harris. Franklin doesn't seem to miss from the free throw line, and his streak continues. The lead is down to 6, people. Franklin with 24, having an excellent night. Ladarius into Obunaka. Obunaka with Longmire all over him. Dominic walked with the ball. Dominic took 2 or 3 steps before he put his dribble down. He looks confused, but that was another fairly simple call for the ref to make. Music City not pressuring in the forecourt against Louisville is allowing them to get the ball to half court before the clock starts. Nice behind-the-back move. Stone to Longmire to the bottom of the net. Wow, great ball movement by Louisville, and they are within 4. Music City, a little bit of desperation now. They have seen 18 points of their 22-point lead evaporate. Ladarius can't hit the 3. Dominic can't get the rebound. Who's got it? Yes, Franklin. Down. Mike Neal had that for a second. Franklin never stopped moving. Got the loose ball. Longmire put it up, and he's fouled. Longmire is going to the line to shoot. Who's the foul on? It is on KB Beard getting called for that personal foul. By my count, he's got 3. Longmire could bring Louisville to within 2. Music City, again, had a 22-point lead at one moment, and that moment has passed. Fortunately, it's Longmire and not Franklin on the line. Coach E. Money bringing 8 fresh legs off the bench. Isaiah Kylan, Trey, and L.A. Alan Rogers come off the bench to join Tank Davis. That will be your 5-some as we tick down to 4.5 minutes. Soon as Longmire misses this free throw. He does. Oh, but the rebound comes out high. Louisville has it. Oh, it's Franklin, and he's shooting 3. Oh, he missed. Franklin missed a 3. Kylan grabs the loose ball. In on number 1 and on Franklin. Kylan Holt finally scores for Music City. KY having a great second half. 6-point lead. All the way down, number 1 can't bring that through the trees. Longmire puts it up and over the basket. Isaiah with a rebound. Out to Holt. Holt bounce pass to Shaq behind the back to Trey. Trey out to Rogers. Rogers spins it near side. Holt, Shaq, bottom of the net. Tank Davis, Music City moving that ball like the Globetrotters all the way around the world. Stone, number 1 for Louisville, has a problem with his shoe, so the referee calls timeout so that he is able to attend his wardrobe malfunction. He is doing so over by the stands. 100-92. Game has gotten interesting. We're under 4 minutes to play. We're glad you're joining us, albeit after the fact. No Wi-Fi here in Louisville, so we're unable to stream, but we are so delighted to have you watch the broadcast. All right, under 4 minutes to go. Little number 11 hits it. Litzy with a 3. He's got 12, and the lead is 6. No, the lead is going to be under 6, I think. Did they only give him 2 for that? Well, I think they only gave him 2. My mistake. I thought that was a 3. Litzy has 11, not 12. Music City, in the meantime, throws the ball away. Here comes Lou. Oh, what a move by number 5. Holy cow. What a great move by 5. Louisville is now inspired on defense. Rogers collides with a Heat player. Everybody hits the floor. And they're going to call a foul on the Heat. Number 11. Wow, Litzy gets called for that foul. Rogers went down low, tried to protect the ball. He didn't want to jump it. Litzy and a couple of the other Heat players landed on top of him, and they're calling a foul. Refs have seemed reluctant to call some of the contact fouls here late in the game. Called that one. We're down to Pye, left to go. 3:14 remaining, 4-point lead. It has become precarious now for the Kings. We don't want to come all this way to blow a 22-point lead. Guys in purple looking to batten down the hatches, settle things down, and start dropping some shots. Louisville, to their credit, has been hitting their shots, but more importantly, they have been scampersome on defense. Write that down. That'll be on the back of one of their basketball cards. A very scampersome player. Holt all the way coast to coast. He got railed by Cox, who got a hand in on it. Great defense. Again, scampersome defense by Louisville, and they come down and score it. That was number 1, and that was his first bucket of the night. 2-point lead now. Rogers crosses half court. He has that one slapped out of his hands. Louisville all over him. He might have double dribbled. Ref is saying there is a foul on. It was either number 5 or number 1. There was a pushing foul. I think it was on number 1. Boy, I couldn't tell. We're going to give it to number 1. It doesn't matter. The official score sheet is kept over by the scorer's table. I just keep score to help everyone at home play along. Rogers misses a crucial free throw. Allen gets another one, though. We got to hit one of these, so it's at least a one-possession game. Rogers up, misses both. Trey Sarks comes through on defense, grabs the rebound, and then throws it away. There's going to be a foul called on Louisville as he took Rogers out from behind. That's number 5. 5 get called for that one. We're going to send Rogers back to the line. Louisville's over the limit. 5 came tumbling in out of control going after that loose ball. Louisville's strategy is just to badger the ball carrier as well as they can, and they've been getting away with not having fouls called, so they're just encouraged to keep doing it. That time, very clear foul. Rogers has missed 3 free throws in a row. He knows it. He's mad at himself. Trey Starks comes in, gives him a little love. Rogers with the second attempt. Misses that one. Rogers 4 in a row from the line. That's not like him. Music City got that loose ball. Isaiah to Shaq. Isaiah goes for the rebound. I'll tell you what, he got horse-collared by Longmire, and there was no call. Number 5 bringing it back. Rogers got a hand on it. Over to Franklin. Franklin on the baseline. Takes on Shaq and puts it down. We've got a tie game. Franklin continues his dominance for the Heat. He took on Shaq and he won. All the way under the basket, reverse layup, 100-100 with 2 minutes to play. Louisville's fans are on their feet. Shaq looked like he got hacked. There's no call. Cox with the ball, bringing it up court. Louisville fans are going nuts. Cox just hit a three. Louisville has outscored Nashville by 25 since the middle of the third period. They're calling a blocking foul on number 5. That gives Rogers a chance to redeem himself at the foul line. Allen going to shoot another 2. What a turn of events as Music City had a 22-point lead evaporate, and now Louisville, with time running out, goes up by 3. Rogers to shoot 2. Isaiah and Shaq down, giving him support along the base or along the paint. Rogers hits the first one, and he needed to get off the schneid. From a psychological standpoint, that was an important free throw for Rogers. Louisville making a substitution behind the play. Number 4 comes off bench. That's Kimberland. Rogers hits them both. We needed those. Steal. Neal to Holt to Rogers in the paint. Rogers back out to Isaiah. Stone with some fast hands whacks that one out of bounds, and we go under 90 seconds to play. Wow, great job to get that ball back by Music City. Rogers will inbound the ball. He and Isaiah exchange a couple of words, and Music City lines up again in the power I. Everybody mixes. It goes to Shaq, who thought about the 3. Puts on the floor in the paint. Shaq leans in and misses. Nice defense by Longmire. Shaq wanted the foul call. Franklin, oh my God, he almost made that, but the ref said it wouldn't have counted anyway. Franklin is fouled by L.A. Rogers with his 4th foul on the night. Franklin will go to the line, and I'll say it again, that is the wrong guy to have on the line late. 103-102 in favor of Louisville. 1:18 to go in the game. Franklin, thank goodness he was in foul trouble early. That took him out of the game in the first half. He's already got 26 points. I had to count up all my 5s there. Now 27. Franklin, a hell of a night. 104-102. 1:18 to go. Franklin gets another shot. Shaq and KY looking to grab the rebound. Isaiah up high with Rogers. Trey Starks also in the game, by the way. Franklin don't miss. Let's see if I can jinx him. Fat chance of that. Franklin with 28, timeout, Music City. Eric Bell calls timeout, and the Kings are down 3. Plenty of time, though. Plenty of time to go, though. No need to panic. Music City has guys that can shoot. It's been a little bit discouraging that the refs have let so much contact go, at least under the Music City basket. I don't have as good of a vantage point from the other end of the floor, but I will say Music City's players have been routinely banged and hacked going up for the layups. The referees have let most of that go, probably because the game was so lopsided in the third. Music City had a 22-point lead. The refs just stopped calling those contact fouls, trying to get the game going, moving along more quickly. And now they find themselves in a position where Louisville has brought it back. All right. KY to inbound the ball. Rogers and Starks come up to help him out. Louisville, they've been very consistent with their strategy here in the fourth, that pesky defense. Fast feet and fast hands. They're having a bit of a discussion over where the ball should be placed for the inbound. Louisville's coach saying it should be on the opposing baseline. The referees are saying it should be at half court. Either way, the guys in the striped shirts are going to win that debate, and Isaiah will inbound from half court. Music City back. Well, Isaiah gets replaced by Alan Rogers and takes his position in the power I. Referee moving a fan over. That's how close the stands are to the court. Rogers had no room to stand out of bounds. Fan had to slide down on the bench. He inbounds to KY. Holt has Franklin on him. Holt over Shack. Shack back to Holt. Holt up to Rogers. Rogers is outside the arch. He and Holt exchange a glance. Rogers now gets it to Shack, who drives it in. Hop step off the backboard. And ref is going to call number 5. Well, I'm not sure what the call was there. Shack did score. He's got 15, and it's a 1-point game. We're under a minute to go. Unfortunately, it's the bad guys on top. The good guys looking to make a defensive stop here. Louisville doesn't have to do anything. There's no shot clock. Out to Cox for 3. He can't hit it. Rogers with the ball. Music City, call timeout. Nope. Shack into Rogers. Rogers to Isaiah, who gets hacked. Everybody battling for the ball. The referee catches it out of bounds. It should go to purple. Everybody on Music City and Louisville arguing for calls to be made. Now Coach Eric Bell calls timeout. From my perspective, that was out of bounds on Louisville. I think that was the correct call. Whether there were fouls or not is another issue entirely. Lot of body contact. LA is still arguing his case to the referee. The refs, the game is physical because the refs have allowed it to get physical. There's no two ways about it. They control the game and the pace. They let the players know what they'll let go and what they'll call. That gets established early. Music City, last time we were here, Music City won a 1-point game. And if they hold the ball for the last shot and make it, they are going to be, again, on the winning end of a 1-point game. They beat the Kangaroos with the last-second shot, and the hero of that game is on the floor. He's wearing number 5, and he goes by the name Shack. Rogers looking to inbound. Everybody covered. He finally gets it out to Starks. We're under 20 seconds to go. Trey, he's got Harris on him. Look for a pick. We're down to 12 seconds to go. Starks took his eye off the ball for a second. He throws it up, and he's fouled by Harris. Starks will go to the line to shoot 2. 6 seconds to go. Starks needs at least one of these 2 shots. Both teams are over the limit, although with 6 seconds to go, I don't know how much relevance that holds. We've got another barn burner. It looked like the Kings were going to run away with this one, but Louisville and their never say die defense has brought it all the way back. Good on the Heat to not give up. All right, very important throws for Starks. Trey, under enormous pressure, hits the first one. Starks with 14, and the fans are still going crazy. The crowd is loud. The benches are loud. It is an exciting tie game. Come on, Trey. Trey misses. Louisville with the rebound. Down the baseline, number 1 runs. Into Franklin, who hits the shot at the buzzer. And Louisville wins by a bucket. 107-105 is the final. Oh, my goodness. Louisville had to run that one all the way down the floor when Starks missed that free throw. They went coast to coast and drained it for the win. Well, a heartbreaking loss for Music City, who was on a bit of a roll in the OPA. Either way, we're glad you joined us. Get set for another exciting game on Saturday. It is a home game. Come on down to Lighthouse Christian School on Blue Hole Road. I'll be there. Heather will be there, and we want you to be there. So until next Saturday, this is Dr. Steve for Heather saying thanks for watching and supporting the team. Final score from Louisville, the Heat 107, the Kings 105. Have a good rest of the weekend. A happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and we'll come back to you next Saturday.